All right, here is the IGCSE exercise 13.10, question 4b, and we're completing the square. And we've got another one with a non-1 coefficient for the x squared, so a little bit of fun there. So again, we have a slightly different approach to if we had this was just a plain x squared or 1x squared. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to restate the question. 4x squared plus 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. I'm going to divide everything by 4 to start with actually this time. Last time I didn't divide everything straight off. Notice I also divided the 0 by 4 as well, yeah? So I'm dividing everything by the coefficient of x squared. So if that was a 10, I'd divide everything by 10. If this was a billion, I'd divide everything by a billion. I want to get rid of the coefficient and leave it a 1. Because 4 divided by 4, anything divided by 4 is 1. And I'm left now with 1x squared. And I'm just going to write that as x squared. Okay, because 2 on 4, that's going to be 1 on 2. So I'm going to be left now plus x on 2. And this is going to be minus 5 on 4 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to subtract, or rather I'm going to add 5 on 4 to both sides, plus 5 on 4, leaving with a little bit of a gap there. So I've got x squared plus, and I've got my x on 2. Now, I'm going to take the b term, which is actually a half. It's really, that means a half. I mean, x on 2 is the same as saying 1/2 x, yeah? So I'm going to take the coefficient, which is a half, and I'm going to add it to both sides, halve it, and square it. So first of all, add it to this side here. Here we go. So I'm going to add it. There's my half. But the 2 now I'm going to multiply by 2, which of course means it's now 4. So I'm just going to say 2 times 2 is 4. I've halved it. Because when I multiply on the bottom, I'm actually dividing, yeah? So there it is. It's a quarter. And I'm going to square it. Do the same on the other side. I've got 5 on 4 plus 1/4 all squared. All right, so on this side now, I've got a rather nice figure here. I've got x in brackets, a quarter, so the 2, I put a quarter inside the brackets. Whatever's inside the brackets there goes in here, and I'm now ready to do the right-hand side. So I've got 5 over 4 plus, well, this is going to be 1 over 16. Yeah, a quarter squared is 1 over 16, 1/16. All right, so 5/4 and 1/16, and just see it on the calculator. 5/4 or 5/4 plus 1/16. There it is, and we get 21/16 is equal to 21. I'll write over here, but 21/16 is I need to manipulate the square root thing now. X plus 1/4. I'm going to find the square root of both sides. I've got plus or minus, and the square root of both sides. Of course, the square root and the square cancel, leaving me with x plus 1/4 is equal to plus or minus root 21 over, now the square root of 16, of course, is 4. And I'm going to subtract actually 1/4, subtract 1/4 from both sides, leave me with x is equal to, now this is going to be negative 1 plus or minus root 21 all over 4, because the denominator here is 4, the denominator there is 4, and I'm adding them or subtracting them. And when I've got an adding or subtracting with the same denominator, I can use a long vinculum and a common denominator, and that's nice. So either, therefore, x is equal to, and I'm going to do the top bit first, so I'm going to say negative 1 plus root 21 on 4. Here we go. So I'm going to have a negative 1 plus root 21 all divided by 4 is 0. I've got 895, so I'm going to call that 0.90. Here we go. 0.90. We're going to have to do it to 2dp. And really, I should put, by the way, 2dp here. And I haven't been doing that, and that's not good. Or we could say x is equal to, and this time I'm going to do the negative 1. So I'm going to go root 21 minus 1. Here we go. So I'm going to have my root 21 minus 1 is going to be 3.58, all divided by 4. Let's take a look what we got. I get 0.895. 0.895. So, oh, that looks a bit weird. Can that be true? Divided by 12. That looks... that's weird. Let me just try it again. So I've got a negative 1. So I've got... I'll do this way around. So I've got negative 1 plus root 21. And I'm dividing that by... Oh, wait, I'm dividing it by what? Oh, I'm dividing it by 4. Right, divide by 4. I get 0.895. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm still doing the same one. That's why I'm getting the same answer. I'm thinking, why am I getting the same answer? Okay, so this is not negative. It's negative 1 minus root 21. So that's what I got to do. Crikey. Negative 1 minus root 21. Crikey, that was really confusing for a moment. Negative 5.58 divided by 4 is negative 1.395. So I'm going to call it 1. Negative 1. What am I going to? Negative 1.40. That's what I'll write. Equals negative 1.40. Again, should write 2dp here. Have not been writing 2dp. Very bad. But nonetheless, that's how I would now write the answer. Okay, hope that makes sense.